Captain Raghu Raman, it's an honor having you on the Ranveer show, sir.
Great being here too, Ranveer.
So, I know we are going to record numerous podcasts in the future, but today's the episode where I want to introduce you to my audiences. We have a common friend, Manish Pandey. He's been on the podcast himself.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Fantastic episode, one of our most loved episodes.
Really?
So, this one is just about your story. Now, here's quoting Manish Pandey. That Raghu sir is one of the most unique men because he's had one of the most unique careers amongst people from all over the world. And long story short, you've gone from being in the army, serving in the army. You've served in Angola, and you've transitioned to working with the government. Then you've transitioned into a corporate career. You worked with Reliance, and now you're kind of, I would like to call you
Unemployed.
a freelance motivation spreader, a leadership coach. Firstly, I want to know about your story right from college, and then as you go forward with the story, I'm going to stop you where I want to know some more things about you.
Thanks a ton. So firstly, of course, Manish is extraordinarily kind with his words. You are aware of that with everybody.
He also called you one of the smartest and most accomplished people he's worked with, and that's huge coming from him as well.
Well, he must have been drinking something, smoking something these days. That's the fashion. Anyway. So, it's not a very extraordinary story in the sense that it's not something that I planned out or something. Life just happened. I grew up in Delhi. My parents are from south of India. I was born and brought up in Delhi. And matter of fact, my name is Raghu Raman. I still but being in Delhi, my accent and people used to mistake me for a Jat. Joined my battalion. That Raghu Raman became Raman, and it will remain Raman ever since. I guess in the army you get re-christianed, and that's what happened to me. So, I was in Delhi. I was in college. I studied my degree in Delhi University in South Campus. And I had actually no intentions of joining the army. There's nobody in my family, up, down, left, right. So it was more of a certain set of instances which happened. I don't think many of your listeners would be old enough to remember 1984 when the riots happened in Delhi. And that kind of shook me completely when I saw the, carnage that happened the first time, I think.
What did you see?
Well, the Delhi Sikh riots were pretty bad. And I was actually, those days, living in a place called Mayur Vihar, which was next to another area called Trilokpuri. And Trilokpuri was the worst hit during, at least in Delhi. So much so that it was mentioned by name in BBC those days, that this was an area where... And then after that 3 days of mayhem or whatever, I suddenly saw the army come. And the moment army came, it was like, the storm ending and everything. And everyone became like... And for a 19, 20-year-old boy, that was like, wow, this is the organization I want to join. And I joined the army. And of course, when I joined, it was a very different place.